Hello everyone. In yesterday's class, we have learned apparent weight in the lift. We have seen almost 7 cases. So today, let's solve some problem on that models. Okay. So see here what type of problems they are asking. So I am solving. This is problem number 1. So what type of questions they are asking usually? So see here, writing the problem. A mass of 1 kg attached to one end of a string attached to one end of a string is first lifted up with an acceleration is first lifted up with an acceleration 4.9 meter per second square and then lowered with same acceleration lowered with same acceleration. What is the ratio of tension in the string in 2 cases? What is ratio of tensions in the string in 2 cases? This type of model also we have discussed yesterday, that is under tension in the string. Yes. Let's start solving. A mass of 1 kg attached to one end of a string is first lifted up. So let me draw a diagram first. So here this is a mass, we can say, which is hanged here like this in case 1, and similarly I am drawing for case 2 also, and then I am going to draw free body diagram. Already we have discussed this free body diagram, how to draw, because in one case we are lifting it up, in another case we are lowering it. Yes or not? In one case lifting, in another case we are lowering it. So let's see what happens here. Now this is the first thing, that is case 1. This is your case 2. Shall I write here? Case 1. And this one is case 2. Now in case 1, what we are doing? We are lifting up with some acceleration. So this whole setup is, let us suppose, moving up with acceleration a, and that is equal to 4.9 meter per second square. In this case, this whole setup we are lowering with same acceleration, that is also equal to 4.9 meter per second square. And this is how much mass is there? 1 kg. Here also same, that is 1 kg. Okay. So let's draw the free body diagram. So for this case 1, this is FBD, you can see for case 1. So that's why I'm writing FBD1 means for this case. So here is your point mass we are assuming as, okay. And how many forces are acting, you can see. So this is the tension T1, down one is mg, and this is A. So for this you are getting equation like this. That is what, how to find the forces which are in the direction of acceleration. So therefore here I am getting T1 minus mg is equal to ma. So T1 is equal to mg plus ma, and therefore this is T1 is equal to, I am writing m into g plus a. Call this equation number 1. Call this equation number 1. Right. Now for this FBD2 I am drawing here. You can see FBD for second case. Even though you don't know previous class, don't worry. You can start doing from here. So again, this is your body. See here. And now how many forces are acting, you see, and what is their directions. So if we are taking like this, but this time acceleration is in downward direction. So here in the second case you are having tension T2, down one is mg, and this is acceleration. So for this what you are getting now, forces which are in the direction of acceleration, mg minus T2 is equal to ma. So therefore if you will take this side, then you are getting mg minus ma is equal to T2. Therefore T2 is equal to m into bracket g minus a. Call this equation number 2. Now see here what I am doing. What he is asking, ratio of tensions he is asking. You can see here. Ratio of tensions means T1 by T2. Substitute the values, m into g plus a divided by m into g minus a. This m and this m will get cancelled. And then g value is how much we are having. Take it as a 9.8. Okay. Take g as a 9.8. So here 9.8 plus 4.9 divided by 9.8 minus 4.9. If you will do this, how much you are getting? This is 14.7 divided by 4.9. If you will divide this, you are getting how much? T1 by T2 is equal to 3 as to 1. Hence, what is your answer for this problem? The ratio will become 3 as to 1. Understand? Okay. So try to do yourself. Once you understand, don't see the board. Okay. Right. Let's move ahead. Now, next problem. The apparent weight of a man in a lift is W1. So I am writing here another question, we can say. The apparent weight of a man in a lift is W1 when lift moves upwards, when lift moves upwards with some acceleration, and is W2 when it is accelerating down, when it is accelerating down with same acceleration, with same acceleration. Find the true weight of the man and acceleration of the lift. So what you have to find? Find the true weight of man and acceleration of the lift. Acceleration of lift. So what he's asking you, see, I am drawing a diagram so that you will understand. Let's start solving. This is based on lift model. So see here. Now in this case 1 I am keeping, and here it is case 2. In case 1, when lift moves upward, what is the case here? This is the lift, and here is the person in the lift. And now this lift is moving upward with some acceleration. Here is A. Now in this case you are having same lift, okay, and same person. But this time what is happening? Lift is accelerating in downward direction. Is that clear? But in this case also acceleration is same. So let's draw the free body diagram for this first. FBD. Always keep it in mind. This FBD is very, very important. So see here. If this is the person, then what he is experiencing, let's see. So here acceleration is in upward direction, isn't it? How is acceleration? In upward direction. This is your A, in the upward direction, or you can write here A. Okay. So now Here it is apparent weight, that is W1, which is in the upward direction. That is what R we can say. And downward is what? Mg, obviously. So here what you are getting, right? See the forces in the direction of acceleration. So W1 minus mg is equal to ma. Yes. And therefore, can I write like this? W1 is equal to mg plus ma in this case. And therefore, W1 is equal to m into g plus a. For this case now, see here, in this case again I am drawing FBD. So for this one, so if this is your mass, we can say, or weight of that person, and this time your acceleration is in the downward direction. Okay, so here it is W2, downward obviously mg always, and this is acceleration. So always forces in the direction of acceleration. So mg minus opposite W2 is equal to ma, and therefore in this case you are getting W2 is equal to mg minus ma. If you will transfer this side and this one this side, so what you are getting W2 here, m into g minus a. So you got W1, call this equation number 1. This is W2, call this equation number 2. And W is what? W is equal to mg. W is equal to mg. Yes or not? Yes. Right, only no. This is what actual weight is W. So let's find out this W in terms of this now. So here, if I will add this, next case I am going to do now. You can call this as equation number 3 also, no problem. Next, here, from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, W1 plus W2 is equal to mg plus ma plus mg minus ma. What I did, listen here, see, this is mg minus ma, this one is mg plus ma. So mg plus, you can write it like this here if you want. See here, mg plus ma this is, and here it is W2 is what? Mg minus ma. Yes or not? From this only we are getting this. Just what we did, expanded the terms. And therefore I am substituting here, and then this, not this, but this ma and ma we will cancel. Yes, not this mg. Okay, so see, one more time I am writing. So this is mg plus ma plus mg minus ma. So this minus ma and this plus ma will get cancelled. How much you are getting? 2 mg, and this is what? W1 plus W2. But mg is equal to W. So therefore W1 plus W2 is equal to 2 times of W1. And therefore not W1, only W we will denote, है ना? Only W. So only W I am denoting. And therefore I am getting W, which is actual weight, is equal to W1 plus W2 divided by 2. You can keep it in a box, right? This is part finished. First part finished. We have find out actual weight. Now what we have to find again, you see here he is asking true weight. True weight finished. This true weight we have calculated. Now acceleration of the lift we have to find. So let's see here. So acceleration of the lift, how to find? Acceleration of lift is how much? A. Acceleration of a lift. So see here what we are doing. So dividing equation 1 and 2. So therefore W1 by W2, if I am doing, then I am getting mg plus a divided by mg minus a. So this m and this m will get cancelled. Okay. And now alternando dividendo, if I will do, then g by a is equal to W1 plus W2 divided by W1 minus W2. What I did here, listen, I am explaining. So this is W1 is a numerator, this side, you add denominator, okay, divided by, this is numerator and subtract denominator. Similarly, this side also. This is what g plus a is what? Numerator. So g plus a plus this add denominator. So this is g minus a divided by what is numerator here? G plus a minus this is what? G and this is plus a, because minus minus it will become plus. So here this a and this a will get cancelled. Here this g and this g will get cancelled. You are getting what? 2g divided by 2a. If we will cancel this 2, then what we are getting? G by a, and this is what we got here. You can see W1 minus W2. Is that clear? Understood? Now take reciprocal. So taking reciprocal, you can write here from 1 and 2. This step we are getting, and here taking reciprocal, what we are getting? A by G is equal to W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2, and therefore if I want acceleration, A is equal to G into bracket W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2. This is what your acceleration in this case. Is that clear? Understood? Okay. So note down and try to understand. So whatever the values they are giving you, you should be able to draw free body diagram, and from that you should be able to calculate any type of things whatever he is asking. Okay. Note down. Okay. So let's move ahead now. Next topic, that is connected bodies. Connected bodies. This connected bodies is what? We are connecting bodies with the help of string, and then we are finding their acceleration, tension, and all these things. Okay, so let's see. Bodies connected with string on smooth surface. Smooth surface means there is no friction between the body and the surface, we can say. So let's see how it is. So assume that this is a surface, smooth surface, we can say, right? And now on this you are having two boxes like this, right? Like this, two boxes we have kept on this smooth surface, and they are connected now with the string like this. and this first box we are pulling with some force. Let us suppose this side we are pulling this with some force F, and this is having mass m1, this is having mass m2. Okay, and obviously if as this is a moving this side, acceleration will be in each direction, this direction. So let's calculate now tension in the string, this force and all these things. Okay, so here directly it is force, so in this case you are getting some tension, let us suppose T. So how to solve this type of things? We want to find T and acceleration. What you want to find? Acceleration and tension. So how to find acceleration? So first one I am doing uh, for finding or for acceleration, or even we can find both at one time only, not an issue. So let's do. So first I am drawing free body diagram for m1 mass. FBD for m1. Concentrate how to draw free body diagram for m1. Free body diagram is nothing but for how many forces are acting on this, and we should consider it as a point mass. So this is a point mass. What is this point mass? Is nothing but m1. On this m1, how many forces are acting now? So see here, you can see now this side you are having F. Okay, right. Now this side is the tension in the string, so therefore it is a T, and you are having acceleration in this direction. So this is what your A is. So now what is our rule? The forces which are in the direction of acceleration minus opposite forces is equal to m1 into A. So what I am getting, first equation C, F, है ना, minus opposite is what? Tension T is equal to m1 into A. What I got? F minus T is equal to m1 into A. Right? Okay. Any doubt? Okay. So this is, I am calling it as a equation number 1. Now similarly, what I am doing, see, free body diagram FBD for M2. FBD for M2. What we are getting, let's see. Concentrate, it is very easy. So now FBD for M2 I am drawing. So how it will be? Now this is again, this is a mass, point mass, and this is your M2. On this mass, how many forces are acting now? Okay, how many forces are acting? Let's see. You are having this side only one force, right? What you are having? Only one force you are having, that is this side. And this is here, tension is acting. This side nothing is there, but you are having acceleration, isn't it? What you are having? Acceleration. So this is your point mass, right? And only one force is here, that is tension. So I am writing here, this is the tension, and this box is moving, or this block is moving this side with acceleration A. This side nothing is there, then also T minus 0, nothing is there, is equal to what you are getting, m2 into A. So therefore I am getting T is equal to m2 into A. Call this equation number 2. I got first this, then this. Now first what I am finding, I will find out first acceleration now from this. So before that I should get tension also. So let's find out tension value from this. So see here, if I will substitute this value here in the equation 1, I will get F value, and then from that I can find out the tension also. Okay, so let's find out first acceleration value by substituting this. So what I am doing, see, substituting from equation 1, I am writing from equation 1. So what I did, I am substituting this T here. So F minus M2A is equal to M1A. Right. So therefore F is equal to M1A plus M2A, and therefore F is equal to A into M1 plus M2. Now I got acceleration from this. Acceleration is equal to what you are getting? F divided by M1 plus M2. Is that clear? Right? So this is what your acceleration in this case. I got acceleration. Okay. Then from equation 2, because I want tension, just I will substitute this value of A, then I will get tension. So therefore from equation 2, C, T is equal to M2 into this acceleration value substitute F divided by M1 plus M2. That's it. Yes. So what you got? You got tension in the string also. Is that clear? So see, like this, if you will draw the free body diagram, you will solve any complicated things, and whatever you want, you can find out. So note down this. Okay, finished. Next one. See, now let's solve one small problem so that you will understand how we can solve the problems of connected bodies. Okay, so let's see what type of problems they are asking on this. Now I am taking three bodies. Okay, three bodies connected, and I am solving problem. Okay, so let's see. Then I will give you one more problem for solving also. So first let's see how to solve this. The problem is what? Just a diagram I am giving. So find acceleration of system and tensions in the string. Tensions, I am saying tensions means you may have 2-3 pieces of string also. Tensions in the string, but I am taking only two boxes now for the time being. I will solve this. Next I am going to give you three strings. You can do it yourself. Okay, this is for smooth surface, we can say, and we are having bodies like this. This is one, this is second, and here it is third one. How many bodies we are having now? Three bodies. And this is the force with which you are pulling. This is the first string and this is the second string. But this time I am giving you the values. So this is 1 kg, this one is 2 kg, and this one is 4 kg. And you are pulling with force F. With force F. Right. And this F also I am giving how much this is 20 Newton. So what you have to find here? Only two things you have to find, that is acceleration. Okay, this is A. Then in this you are having tension, that is, let us suppose T1, and here you are having tension, that is T2. So you have to find A, T1 and T2. Okay, ready? Let's start solving. How to solve this? So as usual method, go by our usual method always. So let's draw the free body diagram for the first block. So FBD for 1 kg block. I'm not saying here M1, but I'm saying FBD for 1 kg block. So see in the diagram first, what forces are acting on this 1 kg. So here I am writing 1 kg, and how many forces are acting on this? Let's see. Okay, so first in this direction you are having 20 Newton. This side you are having tension T1, and where is your acceleration? This side. This is what your acceleration is. So this is the acceleration. Okay, so what I am getting now from this equation, the forces which are in the direction of acceleration, this is 20 minus opposite forces, that is T1, is equal to, this is MA. So M is what here? 1 into A. So what I am getting, 20 minus T1 is equal to A. Can I call it as equation number 1? Yes, finished. Next one, second part, see FBD for 2 kg. FBD for 2 kg. Right. So what we are getting, let's see. So again, I am taking this 2 kg mass as a point mass. So here it is 2 kg. And now again, how many forces are acting? See here on this mass. So you are having here T1. Yes or not? Check it, this 2 kg. T1 is this side. T2 is this side. Okay. And acceleration is as usual this side. So here it is your acceleration. So let's make now in the direction of acceleration, what is here? So here it is T1 minus opposite is what? T2 is equal to 2 into A, because M value is what here? 2. So therefore T1 minus T2 is equal to 2A. Can I call it as equation number 2? Yes. Next now, see here. Third I am drawing here, or else okay, here I will draw. Okay, you can see here. So FBD for 4 kg mass. For what I am drawing FBD now? For 4 kg mass. Can you see? So see here. Again, take point mass. This is what? 4 kg. Right. And then how many forces? Only one force. Which direction? This side. So this is yours T2. Right. So what is this? T2. And acceleration is where? you are having acceleration this side. So this is your acceleration A. What you are getting here direct, T2 minus 0 is equal to 4 into A, and therefore T2 is equal to 4A. Call this equation number 3. Right. Now I got T2. So shall I substitute here? So from equation 2 and 3, from 2 and 3, what I am doing, T2 I am substituting here. So I am getting T1 minus 4A is equal to 2A. So therefore T1 what I am getting, this 2A and this 4A is going this side. So 4A plus 2A, 6A. I got T1 value also. Yes or not? So call this equation number 4. Now I got T1. So from equation 4 and 1, from equation 4 and 1. So here T1 I will substitute as a 6A. So 20 minus 6A is equal to A. So therefore 20 is equal to 7A, and therefore A is equal to 20 by 7. So 20 by 7 is how much? 20 by 7 how much? Calculate. 2.85. 2.85 meter per second square. I got acceleration values. Now what I want, T1 and T2 only I want. So I am doing last in this box. You can see. Okay. So here I am doing. Therefore T1 is equal to how much you are having? 6 into A. 6 into 2.87. 6 into 2.87. So how much you are getting? 6 into 2.87 or 85 hai na? Not 87. 857 is coming. So you keep it there also. 85 only enough. 85 you keep approximately. No need more. So here it is 2.85. So 6 by 2.85, how much you are getting? Or 6 into 2.85? 17.1. 17.1 Newton. And whatever T2 value, T2 is how much here? T2, where it is? T2 is 4A. है ना? T2 is 4 into acceleration is how much here? Again 2.85. So if you will multiply 4 into 2.85, how much you are getting here? 11.4 Newton. That's it. Clear? Understand how to solve this model? Yes. Understood? So see, it is very, very easy. If you know how to draw free body diagram, it is very, very easy. Right? Yes, understood. Note down. Next. Now one more problem I am giving. You can do it yourself. So let us see how many of you can do. So first this is a problem. And I'm giving you some boxes like this. This is 1 and this one is 2. I'm giving only 2 boxes. And this is force direction now, this side. and these two boxes are connected with a string, obviously. Now here acceleration I am giving you. So acceleration is how much? 2 meter per second square. You don't know F is how much? You don't know how much is F. Okay. And M1, this is how much? 2 kg. And this one is take 8 kg. How much this is? 8 kg. This is 2 kg and this is 8 kg. So you have to find F and tension. You have to find F and T. So what is the problem? Find F and T. Force and tension in the string. Got it? Right? Can you do it? Try to do it and send me solution. Next one. Let's move ahead. Next one. If suppose now one note point I can give. So here is no acceleration, but still we can connect the bodies. See here. If masses are connected by a string, if masses are connected by string, and suspended from support, but they are not moving, then how to find tension and force? See here, I am giving you one example. Here they are not moving, just we are pulling, then how it will be? So let's see this also. Then see here, this is a support and we have connected some masses like this. This is one mass, then again another string, here it is, then again one more mass is here. Okay, and again some force is there with which you are pulling it downward. Okay, this is a force and this is a fixed support. Now will this system move? System is not moving. This is just a tension you have to find. So here it is what? This is a tension T1 we can say. This is here, it is T1. In this case you are having tension T2. This is M1 and this one is M2. So how to find F1, T1 and T2 in this case? How to find? Let's see by using the free body diagram again. So what you have to solve this all problems by using free body diagrams. So see, FBD for M1, FBD for M1. What we are getting? What forces are acting on this? Okay, let's see. Okay, so see here, how many forces are acting? So I am assuming that this body as a point mass, this is your M1. Okay, right? So I am taking this side little. See here. So how many forces are acting? see carefully what I am doing. So now see this point mass, how many forces are acting on this? You are having up one, that is tension T1. है ना? This is tension T1 here. Downward, what one we are having? You are having its first T2. T2 is also there. And one more you are having, that is M1 into G, because its weight is also acting downward. So here what we are getting, see, T1 is equal to M1G plus T2, isn't it, right? This minus this, or this is equal to this, because it is remaining in equilibrium. So you are getting equation T1 minus T2 is equal to M1 into G. Call this equation number 1. Next, second one, FBD for M2. What I am doing? This is finished for M1. Now FBD for M2. How we are getting FBD for M2? So M2 is in downward, means downward weight, we can say down weight, not downward. So here again you assume this as a point mass. This is your M2, and how many forces are acting on this? You see now. If you will understand this, how many forces are acting, then it is very easy. See, above one is what for this? You are having tension T2. Downward is F, and one more force, that is what? Its weight, that is your M2G. So therefore, in this case, what you are getting, T2 is equal to F plus M2G. So this is what you are getting as equation number 2. If you will solve this equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, that is T2, if you will substitute here, then you are getting what see. So T2 I am substituting. So from 1 and 2, T2 is equal to, or this T1 is equal to, let's find out, T1 minus F plus M2G is equal to M1G, and therefore T1 is equal to, this you transfer this side, so this will become plus F plus M2G plus M1G, and that is equal to F plus, you take this G common from this, M1 plus M2 into G, and this is what your T1 is. T2 already we are having. T2 is how much? F plus M2G. So whatever forces you are getting, you can substitute in this, and this is what your answer for T1. Is that clear? Understood? Okay. So on this, I am giving you one problem. First note down this. These formulas only, you will understand how you are getting. So let's see one problem. First note down this. Very simple problem. On this, you should do it yourself. So again, I am having three bodies, but I have taken here two, so I will give you two only. Try to do yourself. Okay. So let's see what type of problem is there on this model. Problem. So find T1 comma T2. That's it. Find T1 comma T2. So here let's draw the diagram, how it will be. Only two bodies I am connecting. Do it yourself, and don't do by using the formulas. You try to do by using the free body diagram. Draw free body diagram yourself and then do it. Otherwise, if you will see backside and the formula you will use, then it will be very easy cakewalk for you. But try to do. You will get same only, not an issue. I am not saying that don't do, but you try to do by drawing free body diagram. Why? Because it will improve your skills and you can solve any type of problem later. Okay, even 3 bodies or 4 bodies or how many bodies they are giving, not an issue. You will be able to solve. This is 40 Newton. This one is 2 kg and this one is 3 kg. So in this string you are having tension T1 and here you are having tension T2. So you have to find T1 and T2. So let me see. Do it by drawing the free body diagram and solve it. I am waiting for your answer. Send me the solutions of these problems. Okay. So concentrate, revise once if you want and solve these two problems. Okay. Thank you. All the best. Bye for today.